Hello everybody! Today we're going to be making the Super Mario Cake Nerdy Nummies by Rosanna Pansino. So I feel like I wear this dress every day now. I love it so much, but I feel like I've worn it in a video, so if that was my last video, don't judge me. Oh, my last video is the one with me and my sister. I looked terrible. I was sick, so I was not trying with hair or outfit. That was a gross one. So I thought I'd begin this in a little bit of a stranger way. Not really, it's not strange. So for the video, I'll just start it off. You're gonna need a cake pan. So this is Wilton's Star Cake Pan, and before I do price and all the things you need, okay, so you're gonna need a cardboard cake pan that she makes herself.
Cut this out of cardboard. It's kind of like a cake plate to match. I don't know if you can see this, but it just fits perfectly to the cake.
And then she takes a piece of cardboard, traces it, cuts it out, covers it in aluminum foil, and uses that as the cake pan. So that's what I'm gonna do. So if you want to watch this part, you can, or skip ahead. That's it. Okay, I think I forgot to mention that the cardboard I was using it's the one that I got the cake pan in. It fit it, so that's what I did. So now you have your really goodly, this is so bad, this, and I'm gonna cover it in aluminum foil. I don't know if it's just me, or that was a lot harder than it should have been. I thought this was gonna be easy. Just cover something in aluminum foil. That's easy. Now that you've made a really professional cake pan to put your cake on, we can start all the info, the ingredients, the tools, the cost, and then the video. Alright, so this is kind of a mess, but I'm trying to do this quickly because all my videos are just so long. So tools that you're going to need, you're going to need the cake pan, which is about $10 to $12, $15. I got mine for $12 because I didn't pay for shipping because I ordered it to the store, so I paid in store. And if you order it to the store, they don't make you pay for shipping because you still have to drive to the store. I don't know if I can count this as a tool, but you need the cake pan with aluminum foil on it. You need a mixing bowl, and you need some hand beaters, and then you need wax paper, parchment, baking paper. The camera won't angle right, so I'm gonna chill down here with you guys. You're gonna need flour. You're gonna need the Funfetti Pillsbury. I for real tried so hard to get the exact brand of everything that she has, but with baking and cooking videos I feel less like I don't feel the need to. If I can, I will, but I already had powdered sugar, I already had flour, and I already had eggs. I don't know, you can get a different brand of eggs, but anyways, this is Pillsbury and it is Funfetti, it's just different packaging, but this was also like a few years ago, so anyways, like I said, she has Market Pantry powdered sugar. If you want to be really exact, do that. I don't know what kind of eggs she has, but there are 3. And then as for the frostings, this, I was like having an existential crisis because I wanted to get the right one so much. So she uses a rich and creamy frosting. It's creamy white. This is the right one, and it's Betty Crocker. But for the whipped frosting that she uses later, it was whipped, supreme, vanilla, and I could only find creamy supreme vanilla. And I looked everywhere, and I was like, you know what? This is so close. I can calm down, but it's not right. Anyways, and then she has fondant. I don't know what brand she has. I'm assuming Wilton. She uses Wilton a lot, so yellow fondant. Okay, that's the last frustrating thing. Actually, there's another one. So she uses Kirkland vegetable oil, and I tried so hard to find it, and then I realized I think it's sold at Target. I don't actually know. And I never go to Target. I was in Walmart, and I'd gone to Joann's. I'd gone to my grocery store. I was like, I'm not going to make another stop just for this video, especially since it's cooking and I don't care about the brands. And I get home, And I was like, we have vegetable oil, and my mom used it all yesterday. Just yesterday. So, I'm using coconut oil because it's all we have, and I really don't feel like going to the store. So I know that's off, but this one's less about the taste and more about the decorating because it's a baking video, so calm down. She uses Crisco. I also bought this, and I had 4 of them here at home. So. And then the last one, she uses the black Wilton icing, and it's just like this, except it looks different. And I tried so hard to find the one. Online, all the stores said it showed the picture, and it was the exact one she had. It looked just like the one she had. But then in all stores, I could only find this one. It's just a different package. I really do think it is the same. And this one comes with 2 different tips, so that's kind of cool if you care. Oh, did I mention the pan? She has original. I just had original at home, so I wasn't gonna buy it. Did I mention it already? I think I mentioned it. The last thing you're gonna need is another person for this. She uses her friend Dodger. I might use my sister, but I don't think she'll come down, so I'll try to beg. I don't know if she can hear me. Come up, I meant. She lives in the basement. She lurks in the basement. So as for cost on all these things, total, it was, for me, it was $47, but I didn't, so this was $12, and this was $12, so that's $24 just for 2 things that you need, and then all the other groceries were $20, so it was $47, but I didn't buy the flour because we already had flour here, and she doesn't use it in the recipe. She uses like a sprinkle of it in the pan, and I didn't buy the vegetable oil, obviously, and then I didn't buy the eggs. We already had those here, so if you add those, I don't know, between $50 and $55, which is a lot, honestly, for a baking video. But the cake pan's expensive, and so is fondant. So $50 to $55 is a lot of money, but that's how much it is. So let's get started. She doesn't say to preheat the oven, but I feel like that's important. To 350, that's the directions. It says 350. Okay.
And the first thing I want to do is grease this pan. So I always like to spray it with cooking oil spray.
I think I did pretty good, Lee. I think this makes a greasy, gross mess, but whatever.
I also like to take a little bit of flour. I just take about a scoop because I can dump the rest out if I don't use it all, and spread it all over the pan.
Just take a little scooper, she says. Put it in.
Make sure it gets all the edges.
That worked quite nicely. Now I'm just gonna pour the rest out.
Cake mix, I'm just doing something really easy. These are like $1 cakes from the store because I'm more focusing on decorating the cake versus a homemade, made from scratch masterpiece.
Yes, in the video she uses Betty Crocker's super moist yellow food cake, but I'm telling you, I study these videos so I can get the closest for you guys, the closest to what she's doing. And at her end product, she uses a funfetti. When she takes it out of the oven, it goes from yellow cake to funfetti. And the box is on the counter, so apparently something went wrong, or she burned it, or she decided to make a second one, I don't know. But use funfetti because that's what the final product is. And she says it's less about the taste anyways because you're not making homemade, because she is focused on decorating at this point in her channel, so it doesn't even matter. But funfetti. Huh, I've never made funfetti before, and it actually has like real sprinkles in it. I'm gonna eat one right now. I love cake batter. Sprinkles. Did I just... I bet there's some video somewhere of a girl using cake batter as setting powder. If there's not, no, I won't.
And then you add 3 eggs.
When she adds her eggs, it makes this fun little Mario sound, but I'm not as cool with my editing, so you just get a sped up me putting eggs in a bowl.
You add 1 1/4 cups of water.
Interestingly, and fortunately enough, the recipes are the exact same. It's 1 1/4 cup of water, 3 eggs, and 1/2 cup of vegetable oil.
Any type of vegetable oil. 1/3 cup.
I lied. She does 1/3, I think. I'm just gonna do a fourth because that's what my recipe says. Oh, mine says half. I feel like that's a lot. I'm actually gonna do a third to go with her recipe. Just save my coconut oil. And, because I don't want to use half. Okay, I'll use half. It's the recipe. I can't deviate, you know? The oven's preheated.
You're supposed to mix it for about 2 minutes on low.
Apparently hers says to beat on low for 2 minutes. Mine says to beat on medium for 2 minutes. So I just don't know what to do. I'm gonna go medium low to satisfy them both. Let's do this for 2 minutes. Now you gotta lick the beaters. If you don't know what you're doing. I'm gonna get my hair in here if I'm not careful. I lied about that beater thing. It says raw eggs in it, so don't do that. Because if I tell you can, and then you do, and then you die, I don't want to be sued. This would be really embarrassing that they show this to the court. Because court's like really serious. And then they'd show this.
Alright, now we're gonna pour all this yummy cake batter in this pan.
Okay, I'm gonna pour it in here. And she says to evenly displace it, because with odd shapes your cake could look a little funky. She uses a wooden spoon, but my mom replaced all her wooden spoons with spatulas after she stopped beating us with wooden spoons, so I'm just gonna do it like this. That displaced itself pretty evenly because it was so runny. And the rest is for me to eat. She doesn't say how long hers takes, and mine has like, for cupcakes do this, for this size pan do this, and they're all different, and this is kind of, I'm just gonna put it in for 20 minutes and then check on it again at 25 and then just watch it every minute from there, so. Pop, pop, pop the bubbles.
Let's stick this fancy star cake in the oven.
Okay, is this just me? Am I the only person who thinks that funfetti always smells like fart? Always. It so does. It so does. I'm gonna try to pop this out of here on the cake pan and let it cool on that, so let's try this. I have no idea how to do this. Just dump it. No! Oh no, no, no! It's ruined. It's over. This whole video is over. That was all I had. Just gonna do that all the way around. Uh-oh. This side is sticking badly. Ha! Got him. Let's do a little transfer. I don't know how to do this. Oh! Got him.
Cake's all done. So after you remove your cake from the oven and you let it cool for as long as it needs, you don't want to frost your cake until it's completely cool.
I did it, and there's just a little tear. Ooh. Uh-huh. Oh, it's good. There's just a little tear. But hopefully the frosting will cover that up. Okay, now you have to let it cool for a long time. You can play Super Mario like she did, or not. Soft. Okay. I'm gonna stop now.
So now we're gonna start frosting. And
okay, so I'm just gonna be using the rich and creamy Betty Crocker frosting and a butter knife like she does. I don't know what I'm gonna do about that, but we'll figure it out. It took about 25 to 30 minutes for it to cool, and it's not entirely cool. It's still a little warm, but I don't think that's a huge deal. Unless I screw this up, and then it is a huge deal. Oh, I'm tearing the cake. Oh dear. Okay, two things. One, I lied about her not saying how long she puts it in the oven. She's like, it goes in for 30 minutes. So hers was 30 minutes, mine took longer, but that's all good. And then I also said she plays Super Mario Kart. When it's cooling, she actually plays it when it's in the fridge, so just ignore me. This is actually Rosanna Pansino's first video. Well, it's her first baking video. It's her second video on her channel, but her first video was not a baking one. Not something I could have covered. I think it was her on Nature or Earth Day or something. I guess I can go and canoe through a lake and pick up trash like she did, but it's not Earth Day. A quick tip for baking the cake, or before baking, I guess, spray the sides of the cake. I didn't spray the sides, and that grease and flour thing really did work, but I didn't spray the sides, so that's where it stuck, and that's why this is kind of torn up. So spray the sides and the bottom. Ah! That looks terrible, but I don't know what to do.
I think is as flat as I'm gonna be able to get it. So now you want to put it in the fridge, because before you put fondant on top of your cake, you just want the icing to be kind of chilled or cold.
I'm just, at this point, I'm just gonna keep having to do that. So this is the best I can get it. I think she says in the fridge it makes it look a little smoother, or maybe it just settles, I don't know. But I'm gonna try to do that and see if, I'm going to do that because she does that. So just put it in the fridge and I'll let you know how long it takes for mine to cool.
Took the cake out of the fridge. It sat in there for about 30 minutes, and look how smooth this is. I don't know if you can see it, but just all the little edges are a lot smoother. The fondant is gonna sit really, really nicely on top of there. So
I don't know how chilled this was supposed to be, but it's pretty cold. Well, it's not cold, it's hard. The frosting is hard, so I don't know. Feels good to me, so I guess I'm just gonna go for it.
And I laid down wax paper so that the fondant doesn't stick to the table. And I just am going to mark how big I'm going to have to roll out the fondant to be. So you can just take a Sharpie and mark it off to this side.
I had it in for about 35 minutes, by the way. And now you need to lay down baking paper and put the cake pan on so you know how much fondant you need. Take a Sharpie. It's up here. Whatever.
And then what you want to do is take powdered sugar. You can take cornstarch, whatever you want, and just put it on top of the wax paper kind of lightly. And then we'll spread it around. And it's just so the fondant does not stick to the table.
Put down some powdered sugar. She says just a little bit, but she puts a lot. That was a lot.
So you have to put it in the microwave, and we're going to put it in for about 10 seconds. You just want to make sure not to put it in for too long because it will get kind of liquidy.
I'm going to break this because I don't think I'll need all of it. So I'm going to break off about that much. And then she says to go ahead and put it in the microwave for 10 seconds. I'm going to do that just because it's there, but I don't think mine needs it. Hers was hard, mine's not. And she says to put Crisco on your fingers and like rub them together in case you're dyeing it, but she does it anyways even though she's not dyeing it, so I'm gonna do all that.
Dip your fingers into like a Crisco, a vegetable shortening.
So she had dust on her fingers and then she gets some Crisco shortening stuff and greases them up so it's easier to work with.
You're gonna flatten it out a little bit.
Oh yes, that feels nice. And then here we have this. And we're gonna flatten it.
Get your fingers under there, stick your arms under there like a big pizza dough, and you flop it right on top.
For this, I don't have another person, so I'm just gonna do it myself. I also realized I don't think I have the right fondant because hers is so much lighter than mine. Mine is so orangey yellow. Also, it doesn't go all the way around. I needed to make it a little bit longer. Okay. Now we're just gonna push all the sides in, make it match up with the cake. You want it to be pushed in really good.
You're just gonna cut along here.
Just take a small knife and go away. Cut the extra off. Go around the cake. I said go away. Weird. Guess what this cake is? smells like Play-Doh. I'm keeping that in the video.
What?
You saying that.
I'm gonna outline the eyes. They come down to about there.
Here comes the decoration part. You take your black and you just do it. I'm gonna test it out on my hand so I don't like ruin this. Well, before this she said patch any gaps, but I didn't have any gaps. I just don't have enough fondant. So make a rectangle. How professional does that look? For me being as bad as I am, that's a freaking boss rectangle right there. Yeah, it is. Not as good. Okay, gonna leave that alone so I don't screw it up anymore.
He's a little bit special. He kind of has like a Finding Nemo, like a little fin.
A little special, but so was hers. So it's really close. Okay, ignore that. That's pretty good. And then there's a little bit of a hooded, just a little like semicircle. It's just taking a paper towel to see if this actually works. It doesn't. Whoops.
I'm gonna make the eyeballs. Just take a plastic bag, like a plastic Ziploc bag, and then you scoop your white frosting in here. A nice big scoop of that.
Then you take this one, a plastic baggie. She says bag. She doesn't say bag, she says bag or something. Just a scoop, you don't need that much. I'm gonna use a lot anyways because no one else is gonna eat this here.
And there it is. There's my Super Mario star cake.
I did it! I'm so proud of myself. And I'm breathing all over this cake. Let's cut this little guy up and take a bite. See how he tastes. If I cut into the eye, I feel like that's, since everything else is just a star. Like, how do you cut a star cake? Fondant is so weird. Okay, should I just do a corner? Or just hack? Oh, I'm so nervous. Yeah, I really don't know where to cut. I'll leave his eyes intact so my family can see it in the morning. I'm just gonna cut an edge off. Oh, fun. My camera keeps cutting out. I keep trying to like vlog this like this where I'm just looking at. I finally took a bite and I didn't like it. Okay, I give up. This is like the 9th time I've recorded this. My camera keeps cutting out after 8 seconds, so there it is. I can't do it. I've eaten like 5 bites just so that I could show you guys, and every time I have to keep refilming it and I can't take any more. I don't like fondant. It is skin textured and it's too thick, even though this is rolled really thin. And I can't do farty funfetti. It tastes like fart, and the spongy layers, I don't like it. But I do like the icing, so that's a plus. Let's go rate it, I guess, because nothing else seems to be working. Time to rate it. Okay, so I've already told you guys what it costs. The timing, I'm going to look off my phone here. It's total, I got 2 hours and 27 minutes. So that's a long time, but that's from start to finish with everything. I'll kind of explain. So 5 minutes for the cake board, so depending if you don't make a cake board, cut 5 minutes off of that. 10 minutes for the cake making, just to get everything stirred up, make the actual cake. 35 to 40 for baking, depending on your oven. Mine took about more on the 40 end than the 30, but yeah, depends. 2 minutes to take it from the oven, and why did I count that? I don't know. I'm really detailed. 25 minutes is how long it took me to let it cool. And again, it wasn't fully cool, so if you want to give it longer. 10 minutes to frost. It felt like a long time because I had so many cracks that I had to frost over, but it really wasn't that long. 35 minutes in the fridge, and it wasn't even fully cool, but it was like hard, the icing was, so I would say 35 minutes, 40 at the most. You can go longer, I guess, a whole day or something if you want to let it sit, but 35, and then 20 minutes for the rest. So everything else was pretty easy. It was like rolling out the fondant, putting it on, and then decorating it. That only took 20 minutes. So not bad. If you're just doing the fondant icing part, you've already made the cake or whatever, you're not counting that, I don't know. It's just 20 minutes then for the actual tutorial that she's giving, but she made the cake too, it just wasn't homemade, so whatever. The ability to follow and the outcome, the ability to follow, I would probably say, I would say 5 out of 5 actually. She did an incredible job. She's one of the, this is her very first one, and it's one of the best ones I've actually seen. Though, like, anybody's first one, but really anybody's tutorial so far, the ones on my channel that I've done, are just pitiful, honestly. Not pitiful. They just aren't as detailed as this one was. This one was really good. She showed everything. She really explained everything. I am turning Australian. Why was I doing an accent in the first place? I guess I can't help myself. Me hearty. Outcome, I'm gonna say, so I want to say 5 out of 5 for the decorating, but the taste was, okay, I'm not gonna equal the taste in, wait. This is a cooking video. Okay, I feel like the difference between cooking and baking is yes about the presentation, but it's more on taste. Baking is more about the presentation and less on taste. So how much weight should I put on the taste? I mean, the icing was good, and it's not like anything that she did or I did. It was just, I don't like fondant or funfetti. So I'm gonna say 5 out of 5 because the outcome was really well. Was really good. It's really good welly. So yeah, that is a 10 out of 10. She got an 100%. That's amazing. She got an A+. That's amazing. Wow, it's really late. Ooh, it's 3 o'clock. Okay, I'm gonna go to bed. I'm not eating that cake. My mom wanted some. I don't think she'll like it, but we'll let her have some in the morning. Be surprised. Okay, you guys have a great day. Go check out Rose's channel. Rosanna Pansino is her name. I'm gonna put links in my description box along with my Snapchat, Instagram, all that other stuff. Has this been tilted the whole time? No? I got the hiccups. I gotta go. I'm dying. I need me some Chick-fil-A. Oh, it's Sunday. It's almost, well, yeah, it's Sunday. Okay, have a good day. I love you guys. Do I?